Good morning again. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, we're going to try that activity with ecological succession again. And I believe that we can get on now. Oh, looks like somebody tried it and was able to get on. Or just one person. And she just came in. Oh, well, we're going to try to get everybody there. So let me just share my page. And let's see what we can do today. All right, so again, we tried to do this last week and the page was blocked. So let's try it again. I did put in for it to be opened and accessible for you all. So let's try doing this one again. So you want to take this, the one that I have down here highlighted in yellow, take the bottom one. All right, you want to go to that link. Go. Okay, I'm still admitting people. Just kind of hang for a minute. All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. If you just came in, we are trying to do the activity that we started or tried to start the other day, but the link was blocked. So I believe it's unblocked now. So if you download the worksheet, go to, okay, let me see if that'll work. No, it won't go like that for you. I don't want it to open in a new window. I want it to open from here. That's how that one. Anyway, we're gonna copy the link. I'm going to, because I had it open earlier and I don't know why it won't go there now. All right, it should take you there. So one person who managed to get in and do the activity, I guess you did it at home when the school wasn't blocking you. Jamerica, how'd you get it? I'm sorry, I just said your name wrong. Uh, who is it? Somebody got in and did this act. Yeah, Generica. How'd you get in and do the activity? I stopped sharing so that I could look at Go Guardian to see if y'all were getting in or not. I see some people are, so they did indeed clear it. All right, so so once you get to the website, go ahead and follow the directions on the worksheet and just place your answer. So download the worksheet so that you can put your answers on it. All right. I see several people are in, so it's possible. All right, so that's what everybody should be doing. That's what everybody should be doing. If you, I copied the link separately. I'm having a wonderful day. All right, so I put the link in the chat separately to the worksheet, and you should be able to go there and answer the questions on the worksheet. All right, so we are talking about ecological succession. So we did start, let me go back up just a little bit. We are in the module for, and again, and this is going to be before, this is the last unit in our ecological interactions module. So that will be included in next week's end of term, end of 9 weeks test. All right, so look at, make sure that you've got, we Friday, or whenever I saw you last Friday, we looked at what is ecological succession. We watched our little friend with the video, and hopefully you did the activity on that page. If you have not, that is something you also need to do. But today we are going to work on that worksheet. So it should be on your to-do list. Share again, because I don't see everybody was not there. So we need to get everybody there. Sometimes y'all act like you don't know where to find stuff. So let me tell you where to find it. Let me do this as student view. Is Justin here? Justin, you submitted something that was not for me. He's not here. Oh, there he is. Just now coming. All right. So you're on your to-do list. Last thing on your to-do list is ecological succession. And you have a worksheet to download. All right, and I put this link in the chat so it'll be easier for you to get to. So download the worksheet. Once you have downloaded the worksheet, you want to first click on primary succession and then answer those questions. And then it asks you to click on secondary succession. And then you want to do a quiz. Okay, so just keep on clicking on the things that they've asked you to click on. Let's see if I can come back here and it still be, there we go. All right, succession interactive. All right, you can put your name, so I mean, actually you can opt out of name. One of you opt out of saving it. All right, you should put your name in. And I'm just gonna leave it like that too. Put your name in so that it saves. All right, so the first one is primary succession. You click on that one and then follow the things that it says and then answer the questions on the worksheet. Okay, and it'll tell you to continue. So that's what you want to do. If you restart, Not, Janila, I'm not understanding what you mean by that. Okay, so if you have to go back, you can start a loaded game. Ooh, go back. Let's start a new one. Okay, if there's any questions, let me know. All right, so in order for it to save, and if you have to go back, so I would put your name in there so that if you do not finish during class today, that you can at least have saved information. You won't have to start all over again. Questions, anybody? All right, Justin, I sent a message to you in the grade book you submitted. Your warm-up thing was not what you were supposed to send. So you might need to look at that and redo. Yes, you are. I see some of you haven't started yet, so please get started. It's quite a lengthy activity, so you want to go ahead and get started with that. Uh, okay, I don't know what just happened, but let me see if I can't get it allowed again. Okay. Yeah, I fixed. I just went in. Somebody told me, so I went in and GoGuardian and fixed that. I think it looks like everybody got back in. Anthony, you should get back in. It should be good now. All right. So if you got blocked on the activity, the website, I cleared it. You should be able to get back in now. You're welcome. Thank you for telling me. Just a reminder that there's tutorials on Tuesday, 1:30. You have things that you need to catch up on or issue you need to discuss with me. I am available at 1:30 tomorrow. Just log into the Zoom. Okay, they do have the exam schedule up on your homepage. Third period exam is Thursday, October the 1st. No, you don't need a study guide for the exam. What you want to do is go back and look at, um, just read. Okay, let me pull this up and show you what you should do. And unfortunately, this is the one class. All my other classes have wrap-ups at the end. This one does not. I'll tell you what you do need to do. All right, so you need to go back through your notes. And so we have three modules that we've completed so far. The first one on what is the environmental science, and I'll go over this again because that's what we're going to do on Wednesday. Um, so always look at the overviews. The overviews, what you all do have, you don't have a module wrap up, but you do have an overview. So your overview basically is your study guide. You need to make sure that you can answer the um, main idea questions and know the vocabulary. So for the first one, you need to know basically, and we talked about environmental science. But I really don't want to do this right now. I really want to go over this on Wednesday, but each of these are questions at the top and know the vocabulary. And then go to the next module. I want you to stay focused on what you're doing, but somebody asks, I'm answering. Again, look at the module overview. And up here, this is what you need to know about that. You need to know the organization of life, ecosystems and biomes, aquatic. Look at the vocabulary, and then the one that we're on now, which is ecological interactions. Now, there's two things with this one. You need to know the levels of organization. So there's a thing here for that. And then you need to know um, the overview again. So know these these are the topics right now. You're working on ecological succession, but you want to make sure that you are familiar with this vocabulary. And that be your study guide. Okay. So all the module overviews, you're not getting a written study guide. I would go back and make sure that you have some familiarity with the topics and the vocabulary for each topic. All right. Again, you have 3 modules. Look at the module overview to prepare for the exam. Okay, thank you, Justin, for fixing that. I got it. All right, if you're having any difficulties, please let me know. That's a question I just put. So why is it That's why it's not changed. No. Yeah, I see a couple of y'all are having internet issues. You're getting bumped in and out. Okay, time is almost up. Make sure you complete all 3 sections of that worksheet and then upload it, please. Again, on Wednesday, we will look at um, reviewing those topics on the 3 modules that are for the exam next Thursday. If you need any help, if there's an assignment you really want to turn in and I need to reopen that assignment, please let me know. A late grade is better than a 0. Okay, Shania, let me see if I can help you with that in Canvas. Give me 1 second. All right, if you have uploaded your worksheet uh, or you're in a good place to stop, you can go ahead and stop. We got about 3 minutes left to class. All righty. All right, again with the ecosystems. Just like the one we did on the gizmo, remember that the producer is the one that gets the energy from the sun directly. The organisms that eat, and the producers are always plants. The organisms that eat the plants are your primary consumers. So anything that is eating, that is not a producer is a consumer, but the ones that are the primary consumers are the first level. They eat the ones that eat plant eaters. Tertiary consumers are the ones that eat the secondary consumers. Okay. So again, go back and look at, and Wednesday, I want to look at that Gizmo handout that we had too, because some of y'all did not complete that correctly. So we need to look at that as well. So that's part of our review. All right. So again, if you're in a wonderful place to stop, then that's what you need to go ahead and do. All right. All right, notice the last thing says submit your score to your teacher. You can add a screenshot to your submission page. That gives me all 3 scores because I can't access it from the website. So if you like Chance, the thing that you just sent me, if you add that to your submission, that would be wonderful. And good job, Chance. All right, did everybody hear that? At the end, it will give you a page that says submit your score to your teacher. Screenshot that and add that to you with your worksheet. Okay. All righty. That being said, you all have a great day. See you on Wednesday.